1, 2, yes, all accounted for.
I'm here, guys! I'm ready to go!
Hello, Nekomata. Seeing as you're ready, let's not waste any time. I got you this cute uniform. Put it on and let's get to work.
Huh? Work? Hang on a minute. Didn't you agree on a commission to take me and a client into a hollow?
I see. When you said doing business together, you actually meant down in the hollows.
Of course I was talking about down in the hollows. You don't really think Nicole wants me to pay off our debt by working here, do you? It might look like she has a bank account where a conscience should be. But Nicole has been pretty good to me.
Well, we sure got that wrong. But if we're going down into a hollow, where are the rest of the Cunning Hares?
I came up with this commission myself. I'm not sure how to put this. Before, I got everybody into a real pickle with vision, but Nicole still asked me to stay. Now that the Cunning Hares are in the red, I think it's time for me to see what I can do!
Hustling side gigs to make ends meet, while the boss can't afford to pay your wages. How admirable.
Well, ever heard of a fortune cat? And once I get back from this gig with my pay, I'm gonna make the old poker face say, Nekomata, you really are the very model of a cunning hare.
I thought you and Anby had made up already.
It's not about making amends. It's about the competitive mindset of professionals. Being at Gentle House is a job after all. Besides, even street gangs have performance metrics these days. How about it, Faithin? I've got a lucrative commission set up. You want in?
Give me the details on this commission first.
No problem. Here's the situation. There's this company that lost a bunch of etheric resources down in a hollow. They're recruiting skilled agents and proxies to do some field surveys down there, in the hopes of one day retrieving it all.
Sounds easy enough. But field surveys? Those aren't usually very profitable.
Relax. This is just the first step. Think about it. The company needed to find help on Internet just to run some field surveys. When it comes to the official recovery later on, they'll definitely be looking for more.
I see what you mean. Yeah, resource recovery pays really well. People will probably be fighting over that commission. But if we've already worked with them before, then we'll be their first choice.
We sure will. That's Faithin for ya, razor-sharp brains. You gotta cast out a long line to catch a big fish. So, you interested in the commission now?
What about our pay? That's a prerequisite before working together.
Split it, 50-50. How about it? Pretty good, huh? I'll go confirm the place and time with the client, and then we can get straight to it.
Eradicate. Need something?
Good day, Proxy. Is the concert stage will be mine.
This is the... Need something?
I have 2 guns.
If you need help, call.
One. Let's ready for combat. Anby, in position.
Master, this time, I am a limited edition version of Fairy Cat, at your service. Please follow the guide to the end of the route we're surveying inside the hollow. Fairy Cat suggests you find the guide first. Meow.
Your virtual assistant is getting on my nerves. That guy is our guide, right?
Hi, you're Nekomata, right? Allow me to, introduce myself. I'm Ollie, and I'm in charge of this operation.
Operation? This is just a field survey. Is it like a trend for companies to use fancy names?
I mean, this time at least I'm your client. Yes, client and guide. Speaking of which, our proxy isn't here yet?
We're both right here?
Miss Nekomata, please don't kid around. It's just you and me here. No others?
He doesn't seem to realize this bamboo right under his nose is a proxy.
Hello, Ollie. I'm actually your proxy.
Ah! Who's there?
Yow! My ears! Sorry I wasn't clear before, Ollie. But please, keep Siren's hearing in mind. So, as you can see, this talking bamboo is our proxy.
Oh, is that so? My bad. Whew, well, that was embarrassing, letting you see that side of me. But I promise I'm still a reliable guy. Please, lean on me. just as much as I'm leaning on this stalagmite right now. See, chatting and laughing so freely like this, while being so close to an ether crystal, whew, that's more than enough to demonstrate my aptitude for it. Did the crystal just move? Oh, don't tell me!
Oh, it's one of those inactive sleeping at the...
An Ethereal!
Hey, calm down! I said it's just an inactive Ethereal.
Seems he can't even hear anything right now.
Well, let's take care of the Ethereal first and talk after. Let's get rid of these Ethereals first.
At last, we're safe. Miss Nekomata, I was blown away by your heroism just then.
I'm glad to hear it, but in the future, could you please not wander aimlessly around the battlefield so much? I don't want you to get hurt. When I read the notes for this job, I assumed you'd be a little more... composed. I didn't expect companies would have such different requirements for holo surveyors.
Diversity it's highly valued by the company. Fine. I'm really not the best at dealing with Ethereals. But I've got a few tricks up my sleeve when it comes to recovering etheric resources.
Really? Then I guess I'll trust you. Well, since you mentioned etheric resource recovery, there's no sense hiding it. What we really want is to help support your resource recovery business in the future. So, if everything goes smoothly today, could you have a word with your boss and help us get in on the follow-up commission?
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem, just leave it up to me.
We're counting on you, Mia. Tell you the truth, I've been planning on switching careers recently. Working for a big fancy company like yours ought to pay better than hustling on internet for myself, right?
Sure does.
Can you tell us how much of a cut you take for recovering etheric resources like this?
Oh, yeah, my cut, it's...
How silly of me, Mia. You work for a company, so you must get a fixed salary plus bonuses. But I guess that's confidential.
Yes, I have to keep that a secret. That is very considerate of you, Miss Nekomata. I won't disclose exactly how much it is then.
Cool. Let's not talk about salaries right now then. Shall we get started with surveying the route?
Oh, okay. Just let me look up the exact details here.
Hey, Ethan. What do you think of this Ollie guy?
I was thinking, why would you want to switch jobs when you only just started with the Cunning Hares? But I get it. You were leading him on, huh?
I feel like he's a little weird. He talked about working with this company, but his story's full of holes. It's obvious he's not familiar with them. What do you think, Proxy?
He seems like a fake. Just a nobody who wants to hustle some money from down in the hollows.
I thought so too. Working with you sure saves a lot of hassle. But I'm confused about why he's still forcing himself to come in here when he's obviously terrified. There must be something going on behind the scenes. Maybe there's a big score waiting to be revealed. In any case, let's finish up this commission with him, then find a way to figure out what's really going on.
Please stick together.
Mr. Ollie, about your company.
Oh, wait a minute, what's that noise? Would you go check ahead?
Master, Ollie refuses to proceed due to an unusual acoustic occurrence. I suggest you go and investigate.
Phew. Oh, luckily that's not an enemy. We should get out of here. Over there!
Talking about work, Mr. Ollie, what do you...
What's that? Oh, there's something wobbling around! Straight ahead! Can you go check?
Master, there is an unknown object moving around in the ruins ahead. Ollie is scared stiff and unable to continue. Please
Can't wait to go shopping after getting my pay.
There is some writing on the wall ahead. Ollie believes this may be a useful marker. Proceed forward. Do check it out.
Ethereals are way too scary. We should get out of here. Over there! Let me handle that locked door ahead. I forgot to bring the key card.
Seems like we can open the door with that button.
Can you... can you please go take a look? The door's open. We should go this way now. Yeah. It should be safe around here. Oh, why are Ethereals here all of a sudden? Take care of them, I'm begging you.
The Ethereals have all been taken care of.
Home stretch. Can I walk behind you too?
Just follow me.
The surveyed route finishes right up there.
How can there be so many? They may be small, but I've got a weird feeling about this.
Ah! There! That's a big one!
Oh, is it really that scary? Ow!
Standing by.
Let my song move everyone. Time to sharpen my claws!
Opening. Eliminating target.
Listen!
Feel the power of art!
There's both. Over here!
Phew, that's great. That's a wrap for the commission, thanks to the both of you. Couldn't have gotten it all done today without you. As for your payment, once we exit the Hollow, I'll have funds transferred to Miss Nekomata's Internet account. Oh, and don't worry, I'll be putting in a good word for you two back at the company.
Okay, we're counting on you, Mia.
Now that our business is done and dusted, shall we head out of the Hollow now?
No problem. Me and the Proxy will find the fastest and safest route out of the Hollow. This is how a Proxy makes a living, so we can't let you listen in. Sorry about that.
I understand. I'll just stand over there and turn my back to you. You can trust me.
Darn it. I was so busy and flustered the whole time I never got around to asking this guy about his true purpose and identity. I don't have time. We have to leave a Hollow soon and then everyone will go their separate ways.
Nekomata, to be up front, you can't extract info through torture.
Come on, I know that. Even if he's hiding something, he's still the client. Besides, just because I was taken in by a street gang doesn't mean I'm gonna do stuff like that. Proxy. Speaking of street gangs, that reminds me. It's time to use my secret ability. Watch this. Got it. Now let me see what this so-called guide Ollie has on him. Huh? Wait, these are handcuffs?
You should respect other people's hobbies, Nekomata. That's private. Now quickly, put it back.
Hold up, Wise. Barry just detected a string of numbers on the handcuffs that match the same format used by public security.
What? These handcuffs belong to a public security officer?
Miss Nekomata, Proxy, how's your chat going? I think I can hear some Ethereals nearby. What are my handcuffs doing over? I mean, they're not my not handcuffed. Oh.
Tell us the truth, Ollie. Why do you have public security handcuffs on you?
It's that I found those handcuffs.
Oh, so you just found them somewhere. Well then, that's completely fine, yeah? Well now, Ollie. I took you for a rookie thief judging by the way you cowered like a chicken in the Hollow. I never thought you'd steal something from a public security officer. I thought I could get a nice score from your commission. But seems we ought to be grateful you haven't landed us in even more trouble. And these handcuffs that you just found? What kind of incompetent officer would lose their own equipment? Any cop who lets you take their cuffs off them must be a real weakling.
Please don't insult public security officers. A public security officer has to grit his teeth and endure arduous training. They have to stay up all night studying for exams, has to struggle to pass the strictest of screening. Only then can he become an officer.
Why are you getting all virtuous all of a sudden? Hold up, don't interrupt me. We want the truth, and get on with it. Who are you really, and why did you post a fake commission through a fake company?
It's... I can't tell you.
Can't tell us? Are you still not grasping the situation? Let me see. Since you're not cooperating, I guess I'll just have to throw you to the Ethereals in here. Oh boy, we killed so many of their friends today. I bet they're gonna be real happy to see you. Right? How about now? Ready to talk?
I won't tell. Even if you feed me to the Ethereals, I won't.
What is up with this guy? He's scared out of his wits, but he still won't talk.
Hold on, Nekomata. I've just matched the serial number from these handcuffs to an officer. Ollie, male, Team 4, Criminal Investigations Division at Janus 12th Precinct. That's who this guy is.
Huh? No, wait. This guy is actually a public security officer? Alright, we've made it out. Well, Ollie, officer, you said you wouldn't hold us liable before, so let's say our goodbyes right here then.
Please, please, wait! Miss Nekomata, before you leave, can you reassure me that you're both good people, and that you will not tell anyone anything about meeting me today? My mission today was top secret. I need to make sure no one harboring ulterior motives learns this information.
Okay, don't worry. If we had any ulterior motives, we let us snuck off and left you with the Ethereals. Way back when we first realized you weren't who you claimed to be.
Oh, I see. Of course. That makes sense. Wait, you knew I wasn't with the company all along?
Actually, you gave yourself away as soon as you opened your mouth.
Honestly, how could your boss or your coworkers let you go alone on a mission like this?
Because this operation was at my personal request. I've been a public security officer for years now, but I still can't get over my phobia of Ethereals. I've screwed up a few operations, and these days, I always get benched. There's been this really tough case, and we're short of leads. I thought maybe we could use Internet to lure in our culprit with some crime-related info. If the plan worked, I'd be able to take credit for it, even if I wasn't involved with the operation later on. If I was lucky, I might even have gotten a certificate.
I wouldn't have taken you for someone so driven by personal gain.
That's my boss on the phone. 1 second. Hello? Boss, it's Ollie.
Where are you? Did you post to Internet pretending to be a company going into a hollow?
It wasn't on purpose. Please don't fire me.
Fire you? Why would I fire you? You did great. If we can crack this case, you'll take first merit for it and land a handsome bonus. Get back to the precinct and get yourself ready for the next operation.
My boss praised me. All these years, my boss has finally praised me! Did you hear that? Not only do I get to keep going out with them on operations, but I might even get a bonus!
Oh, congratulations.
What am I gonna do?
You were just so happy. Why the long face?
Going on future operations with them means I definitely have to go back into a hollow again. And I'll mess things up as soon as we run into any Ethereals.
You'll just have to work it out for yourself. Proxy, let's go!
Wait a sec! Miss Nekomata, Proxy, this may be a bit forward, but would you please consider becoming case consultants for public security and helping me to complete the mission?
Huh?
You know the truth about my Internet commission. Making you case consultants feels much safer than just relying on a verbal promise. And what's more, based on our previous adventure, when it comes to hollows, I can tell your abilities are far superior to mine. With your support, all those things I couldn't do before, they don't have to be pipe dreams any longer. This time, I really just might get a bonus.
Then if we say no, what are you gonna do?
If you really won't say yes, then I can only bid farewell to my Medal of Honor with tears in my eyes. And ask you once again to keep this confidential.
Yeah? That's it?
I thought you were gonna say you'd hold us responsible.
I'd never go back on my word. I swear it on my honor as an officer.
I gotta say, he really is just... Fine, Ollie. I reluctantly agree to this commission of yours, or your request for us to be case consultants, or whatever.
Really?
But on one condition. We charge a high fee. If we help you complete the mission, your entire bonus is ours.
That's fine with me. I'd rather have the prestige over any bonus.
Great. Then let's do it. Alright then, Proxy. Today's matter is settled. Let's head back. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It feels weird.
I never thought you'd agree to team up with a public security officer, Nekomata.
So what? I agreed to his request. What's so unbelievable about that? Don't worry, I won't lose us any money. I've heard that they pay out pretty decent bonuses. And if he's so willing to give up the whole thing, then why not? And Ollie might seem unreliable, but there were several times today when he surprised me. Perhaps there's more to this guy than meets the eye? Anyway, let's just wait for him to contact us if we're gonna be supporting him. We can talk about his case then.
These gangsters have been looting lost ether resources all over the Hollows for quite some time. Their methods are cruel, and they've amassed a substantial fortune. No precinct in any jurisdiction has been able to pin them down because they roam around, so the case remains unsolved. So here's what I'm thinking. First of all, we put out the word on Internet that there's a large commission to recover ether resources. The commission which you and the Proxy got involved with last time. Then, we use ether resources from our evidence room as bait and set a trap by placing them in the Hollow. Finally, we wait for the gangsters to take the bait and then apprehend them all inside the Hollow.
Sounds pretty solid. Then what?
Okay, well, then we officially adopt this as our battle plan.
Oh, well done then. It seems like you have a real talent for organizing plans.
It's just... 11th Precinct also wants in, and I've been promoted to head up the joint operation.
Why did you say just? You're starting to make me nervous.
You see, only the 11th Precinct has access to the ether resources and evidence. I'm about to go undercover into the Hollow to set up the trap with two strangers from the General Affairs Department who I've never even met before. And my weakness will be exposed the second we run into any Ethereals, and they won't exactly help me hide it, and then once my boss hears about it, I'm betting once again I'll...
So what? It's not like I can go meet them in your place. Cry and beg all you want, but I'm not gonna do anything that risky.
Of course. I'd never dream of getting you to do such a thing, Miss Nekomata. As a case consultant, I just need you to take care of any Ethereals along the way, so we can safely lay our bait.
Case consultant? Sounds more like a bodyguard.
Oh, not at all. Think of it as being temporary, unofficial personnel for public security. I've already filled in everyone back at the precinct about the case consultant who will be helping out with the operation.
It's really stressful working on an operation alongside this many officers. Kind of regret agreeing to help you.
Oh, please don't say that. This operation really needs you, Miss Nekomata. What if we use remote comms to keep in touch, and you can help me from a little further away? Then you won't have to talk to the other officers.
If that's an option, then I'll consider doing it. By the way, this case consultant thing, is there anything else I need to know about?
As you're effectively temporary unofficial personnel for public security, you'll need to comply with basically the same rules that current officers do. You'll be fine. You just need to memorize this simple 476-page new officer training manual. Is something wrong?
I know what to do, so just leave everything to me. And so that's what happened when I met Ollie just now.
So that 476 pages. Did you memorize everything?
Course not. Who'd want to learn how to be a public security officer by reading all that? All I have to do is work with the officers from public security. It's no big deal. I'll just brush up on a few things beforehand. There's still some time before Ollie's mission, so I'll go study nearby and give you a buzz when it's time to go.
Ah, she's gone. She said she was going to study somewhere nearby. How does Nekomata plan to study exactly? Why don't you go find out, Wise? That way, you'll be more confident going into the Hollow with her.